there's just no time to appreciate anything anymore, and everything is too easy to get. It's just you can get it in an instant. You know, you can message someone to get a fake bag. You can get a mini Kelly in like, you know, 2 days from overseas, and then trash it and throw it away, get another fake bag. Like, I just feel like we just don't appreciate nice things anymore, guys. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jess. If you love shopping and handbag videos, please like and subscribe to my channel. I was inspired to make this video from an article I read this morning. I was a little bit tired today. I went out to karaoke last night and I was reading the newspaper, and there's actually an article, so this is the Good Weekender. There's an article in here about the rise of super fake handbags, which I thought was so interesting because the author of the article, Amy Wang, she talks about her experience with fake bags, and she goes into detail about her experience buying a fake bag, messaging somebody online and then receiving the bag, and then kind of understanding the appeal of fake bags and buying more. And I feel like this article is kind of reiterating the normalization and acceptance of fake bags. You know, in the past it was seen as kind of like gross or weird to buy a fake bag, like, what a sham. It's usually really obvious when you see, I mean, there's so many bad fakes out there which are quite obvious, but with the rise of super fakes, it's very hard to tell the difference between a real and fake bag. And apparently there's even certain factories that people like to buy fake bags from. Like, for example, there's a factory that makes really good replica Chanel bags called the 187 factory. So this 187 factory makes really high quality Chanel bags, and they do cost more than the average fake bags. The 187 factory caviar classic flap costs around 600 USD, which, comparing to, you know, the $10,000+ that you pay for a Chanel classic flap from Chanel, it's an absolute deal, because apparently these 187 factory bags are just as good, if not better, than the Chanel bags in terms of quality. And what's really interesting is that a lot of places like The Real, according to this article, authenticate their bags and find that they actually question if a Chanel bag is too perfect, because that might be an indicator that it's fake, because authentic Chanel bags actually tend to have flaws. So yeah, it's crazy that some of these super fake bags are becoming better quality than the real thing, which is not surprising given Chanel's recent, you know, quality leather issues and stitching issues that we're seeing. So some of these fake bags are actually better made than the real thing. So why would we go ahead and spend $10,000 on a real bag when you can get an actual high quality bag that looks exactly like a Chanel bag? Well, I don't know, guys. For me, wearing a fake bag, I feel like I'm lying. And also, honestly, if I started wearing fake Chanel bags, for example, and someone said, oh my gosh, that's such a nice Chanel bag, I would honestly tell them it's fake. And then I feel like that would ruin the whole magical illusion my outfit had, now knowing that it's fake. I just can't be dishonest about that. I couldn't accept a compliment for my bag without telling someone it's fake, which I know seems a bit silly, because I'm sure there are people out there that wear fake bags and just pretend they're real and don't tell people that it's a fake bag, even though they might be receiving comments or compliments for their bags. Probably one of the reasons why I can't wear a fake bag is because I would just tell everyone it's fake, and then it would lose all its pizzazz with the logo and everything. Apparently, according to this article, Jane Birkin has said about Birkins that it's very nice that everyone's got one or wants one. She told Vogue in 2011, if people want to go for the real thing, fine. If they go for copies, that's fine too. I really don't think it matters. So even Jane Birkin herself doesn't really feel like she should judge people for buying fakes. And honestly, I have kind of judge people for buying fakes only because I guess a part of me is bitter from my previous experience getting scammed buying a fake. You know, I love shopping pre-loved, and I've said this many times before, you know, I've bought accidentally fake bags when I was trying to find a real bag. Like, I've bought a fake Loewe bag twice, and then upon realizing it was fake, it was just such a horrible feeling. And I honestly feel like as time goes by and as fakes become more normalized, you know, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. These replica bags are becoming more and more advanced, and, you know, also these factories are not getting shut down because apparently they help the Chinese economy as well, according to this article. And actually only like 5% of fakes get ceased during you know, when they're being shipped overseas. It's a big market. Like, people are buying up fakes left, right, and center, and especially young people, because, you know, I can understand the appeal of a fake bag. You're not spending as much money and you're getting that little designer fix for a lot less. But I don't know if it's good to support the fake industry, because it does devalue all bags. Because if you think about it, guys, I just think that in 5-10 years, all bags are going to be worthless, because you're just not going to be able to tell the difference between a real and fake bag. If these fake bags are just as good quality as the real thing, well, it really ruins the whole effect of designer bags, doesn't it? Because you may as well just buy, yeah, like, I guess a fake bag if it looks exactly the same as the real thing. And when you buy an authentic bag, you are paying for the brand, you are paying for their marketing, you are paying for, you know, all the celebrity endorsements and all that. And if you don't have to pay for that anymore, I can see the appeal in that. But also, the reason why some of these fake bags are so cheap is because, apparently, according to this article, usually the working conditions of these factories are not very good, and so you're able to produce these really well-made bags for less because the artisans are not working in the best conditions. So knowing that you're supporting an industry like that as well is probably not the best thing. That being said, I have heard that the working conditions of luxury, authentic designer bag factories as well is not always the best. Particularly, I've heard on Super Jacob's channel, he mentioned that the working, and actually Romina mentioned it as well, there was an article going into the working conditions of some Chanel factories and how the factory workers were not feeling warm enough in the factory, and, you know, they weren't getting enough breaks and they weren't allowed to talk to each other. So that is also not, I guess, the best thing to support Chanel either. You may as well just buy a fake bag, right? But then, you know, at the same time, when you wear a fake bag, how does it make you feel? Do you feel empowered to wear a fake bag because you feel like you're tricking everyone? Do you feel happy that you saved money? Or are you somebody who is a little bit of a collector and feels like it's a waste of money to buy a fake bag? Because for me, I don't buy bags, honestly, always to wear. I just like having the bag. And I realized this morning, guys, because last night I went out to karaoke and I bought my omnibus bag, and I was honestly like, should I have bought this to karaoke? Because I feel like I'm gonna like spill alcohol over this. It was totally fine, but I realized for my lifestyle, you know, I don't really need designer bags. I just like having them and collecting them, and that if I wore a fake bag, not only do I not really like supporting fake bags because I like buying authentic bags, but I would just tell people it's a fake bag, and I would just feel like, I don't know, I just don't feel I don't feel like it feels as nice as having a real bag. And also, I don't see any value in fake bags because I can't sell it on because it's illegal to sell fake bags. And that's why I like collecting Hermes bags, because I feel like they have value to them, and I like the way they age, and I feel like they're things that you can kind of treasure. Whereas fake bags are just, they have no value, and they're not things that I feel like are very special. And that's how I feel. So that's why I don't want to buy a fake bag. But I can see why people enjoy buying fake bags, because you're able to just trash them, and you can also kind of, to other people, it may look like you're wearing a designer bag. So if you're somebody who like hangs out with rich people, or I don't know, is a celebrity, or, you know, even on Sex and the City, they had a fake Birkin. In movies, they have fake bags. You know, you just need something to play the part. Then maybe you don't need a real bag. But at the same time, the fakes industry is growing and growing, and that will in time devalue all designer bags. I'm telling you guys, if you're a collector of authentic bags, there's going to reach a point where they become worthless, because fake bags are going to start dominating the market. And I really find this is a little bit scary for someone like me who does enjoy shopping pre-loved, because, you know, I do kind of want to buy a Birkin 25 one day, even though I don't need it. Honestly, my lifestyle is not, I do not need a Birkin 25, but you know, I'm a bit of a bag collector here, so I just want to have one. And I know if I shop pre-loved buying a Birkin 25, as time goes by, it's going to get riskier because more and more of these super fakes are being made. And I just feel like it's a shame that we might have to resort to playing games in the boutique and, you know, being manipulated by these brands, having to give in to these massive price increases and that sort of thing, because we're going to become too scared to shop pre-loved because of all these super fakes. And I think that is going to be a problem, because not only are we going to have too many handbags in the world, we're going to have all these fake handbags in the world. I love the pre-loved market, not only because you can save money, buy the bag exactly the color that you want. You can buy bags from the past as well, but it is a sustainable option. So you're able to pass on bags without throwing them away in the bin. Whereas fakes, you have to throw them in the bin, guys. Like, you can't really resell them. So they just become trash. Like, it's not a sustainable option to buy fakes either, because what are you going to do after they're trash? Like, you have to throw them in the bin, whereas authentic bags have value. You can sell them on and they can last many decades if they're made well, which honestly I sometimes think that these brands are not making bags to last anymore, but that's why I see the appeal in collecting Hermes bags in particular, and any bag brand that makes bags to last. Whereas fake bags, to me, it's just like fast fashion. It's like throwaway fashion. So I think going forward, we should learn how to slow down our consumption of fashion and things, because it is just going to end up as trash. And as time goes by, with fakes becoming overly produced, it's going to devalue all bags, and they're all just going to be trash. Like, they're going to be undesirable, they're going to be oversaturated. Everybody's going to have like a fake Birkin or whatever. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean, guys. Like, if it becomes more regulated and accepted to buy fakes, it's really going to ruin the pizzazz of all designer handbags. So that's why I don't like fakes. And I understand that this article is kind of saying that, you know, buy a real bag, buy a fake bag, like, who cares? But I don't know, at the same time, I really think it'll be a shame if we start just giving into fake bags and saying, let's just all buy fake bags, because then, well, it's not real. So, I don't know, guys. I'm really, like, a part of me is, like, thinking it's also kind of not right to give into these big brands and buy authentic bags, because they're so damn expensive now, especially Chanel, and even sometimes with Hermes, how you have to play a game. I'm not playing a game at Hermes, I'm just buying things that I like. But, you know, I just think, for me, the most sustainable option is to buy pre-loved. But now with all these fakes emerging, how is that even a safe option either? So, I don't know. I feel like the future of handbags is looking a little bit confusing for all of us. I don't know. I'm really conflicted on this topic. I just wish that it wasn't so complicated like this. I'm worried that, you know, with all these fakes coming out as well, I'm going to lose my passion for handbags, which I've really enjoyed having for the last few years, but it is really ruining fashion, having all these fakes. It's just making it so, it's just not special anymore. You know what I mean, guys? Like, it just doesn't have any value if it's not hard to get, or it's not, like, you know, made well, or it's just throwaway fashion, or it's just, you know, the way that Louis Vuitton is churning out these collections as well is, it's not as appealing, you know? So I don't know how we can slow down as a society. I know with everything, there's a trend to fast things up. Like, that's why I don't like TikTok, guys, because I feel like it's too fast. Like, it's just a thought. Like, it's just, you don't get to really appreciate people anymore. You just on to the next thing constantly. And I just feel like as time goes by, it's going to be constantly like that. I mean, my friend the other day was telling me about these new Apple glasses that you put on, like, to, like, look at apps and stuff, and in the future we're all going to be wearing these, like, goggle things, which is, again, like, instant communication, and there's just no time to appreciate anything anymore, and everything is too easy to get. It's just like, you can get it in an instant. You know, you can message someone to get a fake bag, you can get a mini Kelly in, like, you know, 2 days from overseas, and then trash it and throw it away, get another fake bag. Like, I just feel like we just don't appreciate nice things anymore, guys. Like, I don't know, like, anyways, thanks for listening to my bloody video. I'm gonna stop blabbing now, but anyway, this article really made me think, because, yeah, I am still against fakes, to be honest, but I also am conflicted, you know, I see both sides, and yeah, anyways, let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys on my next one. Bye!